Well, hello and welcome back to Read Becca. It is New Year's Day, and I have a sort of newish tradition the past couple years where on New Year's Day I definitely engage in some lazing about and reading, but I also reset my physical TBR shelf for the year. So I am sitting on the floor next to my physical TBR shelf. It is these four shelves on this bookcase. And I recently reorganized, so all of the unread stuff is actually at the top, just loosely organized by size, and I put all the read stuff at the bottom. So that makes it much easier to do this turnover because I'm going to pull all the read books, save all of the unread books, so they're going to stay on my TBR shelf, but only the space of read books is what I have to fill for my 2024 TBR. So I'm going to do that and then come back and show you the books. I think I'm just going to go through title and author because otherwise these videos get super long since I fit about 50 books on the shelf and that really adds up when you're trying to talk about every single book. So feel free to ask if you have any questions about my TBR shelf, about any of the books that I show. I'm happy to answer questions. So let's say out with the old and in with the new. Starless by Jacqueline Carey. Life on Other Planets by Dr. Aoma Shields. A Woman of the Sword by Anna Smith Spark. My Beloved Brontosaurus by Brian Switek. To Reign in Hell by Stephen Brust. Temporary by Hilary Lecter. Stonemouth by Ian Banks. Kindred by Octavia E. Butler. Race the Sands by Sarah Beth Durst. The Glass Palace by Amitav Ghosh. The Library at Mount Char by Scott Hawkins. Independent People by Haldor Laxness. Mossflower by Brian Jacques. Globalization, A Very Short Introduction by Manfred B. Steger. And The Uncommon Reader by Alan Bennett. Now on to the stuff that is continuing on the TBR shelf from last year and even before. The Book of the Dun Cow by Walter Wangerin Jr. Grunts by Mary Gentle. The Gospel of Thomas, translated and annotated by Stephen Davies. Tail Chaser's Song by Tad Williams. Bilbao, New York, Bilbao, written by Kerman Uribe and translated by Elizabeth Macklin. A Confederacy of Dunces by John Kennedy O'Toole. The Reason I Jump, written by Naoki Higashida and translated by K.A. Yoshida and David Mitchell. The Air Affair by Jasper Ford. Cry, the Beloved Country by Alan Payton. The Center Cannot Hold by Ellen R. Sachs. Iraq Plus 100, edited by Hassan Blossim. Half an Inch of Water by Percival Everett. Catch 22 by Joseph Heller. The Nightjar by Deborah Hewitt. Passing by Nella Larson. The Bookman by Lavi Tidhar. The House of Mirth by Edith Wharton. Lanny by Max Porter. The Mysterious Flame of Queen Loana by Umberto Eco. Miranda in Milan by Catherine Duckett. The Bar Harbor Retirement Home for Famous Writers and Their Muses by Terry Lynn DeFino. Traitor's Blade by Sebastian de Castell. A Canticle for Leibowitz by Walter M. Miller, Jr. Sunshine by Robin McKinley. Utopia for Realists by Rutger Bregman. Evolving Ourselves by Juan Enriquez and Steve Gullins. Sharp Teeth by Toby Barlow. Those Brave, Foolish Souls from the City of Swords by Benedict Patrick. 9 Parts of Desire by Geraldine Brooks. The Next Species by Michael Tennyson. The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down by Anne Fadiman. Why I'm Not a Christian by Bertrand Russell. Idiot America by Charles P. Pierce. The Age of American Unreason by Susan Jacoby. The Dark Portal by Robin Jarvis. The Betrayals by Bridget Collins. Caw, Dar Oakley in the Ruin of Ymir by John Crowley. Wicked by Gregory Maguire. Kingdom of Olives and Ash, edited by Michael Chabon and Ayelet Waldman. The Devourers by Indra Das. And Mort by Terry Pratchett. Okay, so those are the books on my prioritization list for this year. If I counted right, that was about 56 books, which is a little high, but I've got a great mix in there, I think, and they did all fit on the shelves. We've got fiction, nonfiction, we've got great different genres, a lot of different lengths, some long chunky ones and some teeny tinies, so lots of range to select from. This will not be the only things that I read. I will read from my hundreds of other owned books, so this is just to give me some narrowing of focus somewhat, because I have an overwhelming amount to get to. So these are things I would like to be picking up over the course of the year to see how much I can do, but I won't be disappointed if I don't read all of them. That is not the intent here. So out of all of those 56 possibly books, which ones do you know that you've read and loved that you would like to see me get to soon? I would love to hear it in the comments down below. Thank you so very much for watching.